Good morning, Pops here, everybody. How you doing? It's another Aloha Friday. As you know, all of my Fridays are Aloha Friday. Being an old surfer dude. Not much surfing here in Dallas, though, so I don't do too much of it anymore. Still love it. But anyway, so it's a beautiful day here. It is going to be October 29th, Friday. And I'm working from home today, so that's always a good thing. Some of the topics today I want to cover. Of course, I like to cover Trump. I think he's on everybody's mind, whether it's positive or negative. This is a guy that could cure cancer. He can end world hunger. He could make peace on earth for eternity. And all you haters out there would still be hating. And the name callers, you guys crack me up. He's a dictator. He's Hitler. He's Mussolini. He's a communist. He's racist. He does all these things. All they do is put names out there that you goatish people seem to follow. He could do great things, and you guys don't give him any credit for any of it. Meanwhile, you can't tell me a doggone thing that Biden did or Kamala Harris, right? But what you can tell me about Trump is, he's a convicted felon, and he's got so many felonies that he should never have run for president. Well, for those of you that are in that mindset, I'd like to set a couple of things straight. He got convicted from some trumped-up charges over a non-disclosure agreement. Now, for those of you who don't know what that is, it's a very legal agreement between two people. And in this case, they trumped it up into a felony, which it wasn't. At worst, it could have been a misdemeanor, okay, not a felony. And then the way Trump did it was that his lawyers actually paid this person the money that they agreed upon, and then Trump reimbursed his lawyer in payments. Every single one of those payments that he gave to his lawyer, and he paid his lawyer in full, but every one of those payments on the ledger was considered an additional felony. It was all one case. It was all trumped up. Get it? Trumped up. And it was not even a felony. Even if it was a misdemeanor, the statute of limitations is way, way past. All this stuff is going to get turned over eventually. It's ridiculous. It shouldn't have even, they wouldn't even let them bring up experts that said that this case should never have gone to trial. The federal people wouldn't even bring it to trial because they knew it had no basis. But this person in New York, and I'm not even going to mention her name, her whole campaign was, I'm going to get Trump, I'm going to get Trump, I'm going to get Trump. So she made this stuff up. But anyway, so that's what really happened. So that's why Trump still got elected, because people with half a brain out there realized that this was a trumped up case, and they voted for him anyway. So, and a lot of the stuff that he's doing, guys, I know it drives my liberal friends completely crazy, but he ran on this. He told us, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to try to do day one. Some of the stuff he did, some of the stuff that was really too hard to do on day one. He's still working on some of the stuff, but at least he's trying. What I'd like you to tell me is, what good things did Biden do that really helped the country? I told all of my friends, if you look at any of my Facebook pages, that, excuse me, that that we needed to give Biden a shot, give him a chance before we put him down. Who knows? He might have been a really great president, but he blew it like the first week. He ended the pipeline in America, yet he took the restrictions off the Russian pipeline and allowed them to pump billions, hundreds of billions of dollars worth of oil and sell it. Instead of us selling it, Russia was selling it. Okay, and what did this allow Russia to do? It allowed them to build up their military and attack Ukraine. So that's why I hold Biden responsible for the Ukraine war. They couldn't have afforded it if they were under Trump and that pipeline wasn't there. This is one reason why you think, why is he tariffing like India for buying Russian oil? Because that's where they're getting their money from, guys. Think about it. He's not stupid. He's a very smart man. Good news. It's another day with no murders out in D.C. That's unheard of. Almost 2 weeks with no murders in D.C. It's crazy. It's a win. This guy wins and wins and wins. Every week he's winning, 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 and you guys are hating, 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 hating. And the name calling and everything else is just crazy and ridiculous. So we got that going. So another great win for him. Another thing in the news is we have some leftist transgender Trump hater who goes out and kills kids in a church. Not a church. It was a school, but they were in mass. And this is a school he went to, or she, whatever you want to. You know, I don't say she. It was a he. But very sad. And then instead of answering all the questions, the guy just kills himself. So I guess there were issues there. So sad day on that. My prayers go out to all the children that are either in the hospital or no longer with us and their families. But hopefully we can start. We really need to start protecting our kids. All the schools, we should have metal detectors, and it's sad that we have to do that. I mean, I come from a day where kids in Texas used to drive to school with shotguns in their Easy Rider rifle racks in their trucks, and then they would go hunting after school because kids knew how to use weapons and knew what guns were for, and they weren't for shooting fellow students. They were for hunting and feeding the family and such. But anyway, besides that, everything seems to be going good here. It's another beautiful day. It's like I said, August 29th here, a Friday. Wishing everybody a great day out there and a good weekend and happy Labor Day. So to all you hardworking Americans out there, we appreciate everything you do to keep this country running and going. And have a good day off. Have some good barbecues and have some good family time. In the meantime, y'all have a blessed day. Pops out. We'll talk to you later. Thank you. Bye.